Hey, what is going on, crypto people? It is the Crypto Siege with another day in the life in the crazy life that is the digital asset space. Good evening and happy Monday to you. What an exciting time to be an early adopter in this new asset class that is the digital asset space. I gotta tell you, I was listening to some very, very interesting and some smart guys in the crypto space today. And I ask you, so funny because I say this all the time. Are you participating? Between listening to some guys today and following a tweet that King Solomon, shout out to that dude, King Solomon. I hope you're well, my friend. It got me really, really thinking about that. Are you participating thing that I say all the time? Because we are so blessed. If only we truly understood how blessed we are. Gosh, we're just so blessed to be early in this game, for sure. And again, shout out, I'm gonna share that tweet from King Solomon. It was just it hit home today in a big time way. And I was encouraged. I actually ran into an old friend I hadn't seen in a while, years probably, or about a year. And discovered that he was into crypto. Not only did I discover he was into crypto, he was into XRP, which I found to be very, very cool that I found them out. In fact, the last time I talked to him about crypto, that's how long ago it was. I was actually talking to him about electronium. So the last time I talked to him about crypto was just 2017. Yeah, interesting, very interesting. Was great to see that he was in the digital asset space and holding some XRP as well. So what is going on, guys? Happy Monday evening to you. Thank you for checking in tonight. We're gonna have a cool hang. Gonna share some interesting stuff today about some very smart people, and I hope it'll make sense to you as we move forward and hang out tonight, for sure. I don't have my favorite libation with me. It's a little too early for that, but I'll have some later on tonight, for sure. What's going on, Mario Rodriguez? Hello, Siege and everyone. What do you think of Polygon? Love Polygon. Love Polygon. It's been very profitable for us. Absolutely. Mr. Crypto, I got to admit, this XRP narrative is getting so deep and twisted, almost like it won't happen. Yeah. What part won't happen, my friend? What part do you think is not going to happen? Calm win. Smash that like button on the way in. There you go. There you go, Conwin. I appreciate that. B Chew is in the building. What's good with you, B Chew? It's good to see you, my friend. Barbara Taylor is in the building. How are you, miss? Good to see you. Hi, C. Good to see you. I completely understand how blessed we are, and I give thanks every single day. We're the chosen ones. This is so amazing. Indeed, we are. Trevor LeConte, good evening to you, my friend. Talk a little bit about really kind of truly recognizing where we are and fully really kind of getting the mindset, if you will, of the 95%, the mindset of the 5 to 1%. And it's not by coincidence that there is a 95% and a 5%. It really is not by coincidence. I got to tell you that. I listened to some very successful, hugely successful, rich people today. And it was, what struck me was how they think and how they think differently, right? So interesting stuff. Dusty, what's up, Siege? What's good with you, Dusty? Crypto_JS is in the building. Good to see you, brother. James at the water coolers here. Good to see you, my friend. Mr. Crypto checked in first. Oh, I love that. Diego G is here. Good evening from Colombia. No way. What part of Colombia, my friend? We have good friends in Bogota. Good to see you, Diego. In fact, the guy that I ran into today at the gym, his wife is from Colombia, from Bogota, actually. I believe she's from Bogota. Good to see you, Diego. It's good to see you. Yes, Colombia is so important, right? So very important. By the way, Diego, You definitely want to learn a little bit more about reserve rights protocol if you don't know about RSR. It's big time going on, I believe, in Argentina and Venezuela. 2 crypto model, stablecoin, and a digital asset attached to it. It's going to be big news. They're starting out in Latin America. Oh, Manazeles. Okay, coffee area. Nice. Yeah, absolutely. The real list. I like that. I like that. The real list. I like that. What's up, Siege? What's up, Siege? Thoughts on Casino Coin? No thoughts on Casino Coins. Don't know anything about it. Other than they moved from where they were onto the actually XRP ledger. So I know they forked. They started out as a fork on the ledger. Now they're actually on the ledger. But other than that, I think tokens that can make it in gambling and or gaming, right? They have a shot, and there's a great market share there to win, but you got to win it, right? You got to be able to participate in it. Yeah, definitely check out some YouTube videos too, Diego G, on the with the CEO, and I think they have a YouTube channel too. It's Reserve Rights Protocol. I think they have a YouTube channel, brother. Sean is in the building. How are you, my friend? Mr. Crypto said, "Yep, RSR indeed." What's going on, Jay Coin? Good to see you, brother. So, guys, let me share this. Let me share this tweet from Solomon, King Solomon, the one and only King Solomon. We appreciate you, brother. Hope that you and your family are well, stay healthy. The realist says, love your thoughts, Siege. Thanks for the input. You're welcome, bro. You are welcome. XRP about the RIP 60. Is it? I know it got up to close to 60, like 50.9, 59.7 rather, 50.9, 59.7, then it dropped down to 55. I haven't checked it since then. Miss Crypto C said it was down to 55. John Doe, RSR has been phenomenal. That is so true. So I referenced this tweet today and it just really got me thinking about some stuff. King Solomon shared this. He said, it's crazy when I tell people in my personal life about the things crypto has done for me personally. Like I know he's been in some stuff that's had some big moves, like I believe Decentraland and HBAR. And yes, I've worked my tail off to get here. They are amazed. They're amazed, his friends, people in his personal life. We literally own the cheat code. We literally own the cheat code to financial freedom. And 95% of the world won't even play the game. Won't even play the game, right? We say this on the channel all the time. You and I are playing a game that 99.999% of the masses, well, they don't even know it's being played. Like they think of crypto and they don't think financial freedom. They don't think about wealth. They don't think about generational wealth. What they think is what the media is telling them to think. Sad. So I tweeted some response, right? Here's one of the responses that I tweeted. That, my friend, is the very sad, sad truth. We will always have the 95%, and not because of the lack of opportunity, but rather the lack of participation. And then I followed up that tweet with, walk away from the 95%. Don't talk like they talk. Don't act like they act. Find out what they read and don't read it. Walk away. That's from my mentor, Jim Rohn. I'm telling you, my business partner. I never got a chance to meet Jim, but I call him my mentor because I've read his stuff and goodness gracious, just devoured his CDs. I mean, devoured. my good friend and business partners actually was very, very good friends with Jim Rohn. Very good, like first name, personal basis. They did a lot of business together. Jim Rohn actually, he produced a lot of Jim Rohn stuff. Jim Rohn came on his, participated in his platform that he was running. And yeah, some really, really good stuff. So I think that it's so massively, massively important to recognize, right? Most and 95% of the world won't even play the game. Sad. It's a very, very sad thing. It's very, very sad. I was listening to Brian Rose from London Real. He had Tika Tawari on his show a couple of days ago. And it was a very, very interesting conversation. It was an hour-long video, and I watched every single bit of it. And then I watched 30 minutes, the last 30 minutes, twice. And it was very, very interesting to see how these two very hugely successful people, how they think. And obviously it was about crypto for sure, but how they think about life and success and what it takes really to win, right? Just in life. And as I learned today that Tika Tawari's he's had a brutal childhood, brutal. And, foster care system, I mean, just not good. It was not good. And then the other part I learned is that he failed and then he won, and then he failed again and then he won again. Interesting. Didn't know that. Actually, didn't even know that he actually got to a point where he had to file for bankruptcy. Now, I would have never thought that, right? Because you hear the good part of the story, right? The youngest VP was Shearson Lehman Brothers, young genius of a mind for trading and blah, 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 blah. Didn't hear about all of the win, didn't hear about the losses. It was very, very interesting to see that. Didn't hear about the losses. Interesting stuff. I got the right one. Yep. All right. Crypto Eddie. What's going on with you? Hello, how are you? Why are you saying sorry? ERC, did you say something earlier? Oh, there she is. Crypto Eddie. Hey, Siege. Are you one of the old what do you think? What do you think, Eddie? What do you think? That's an inside joke, guys. That is an inside joke. Wow, it's a reference to my old video, the video I did earlier today. And I actually made that that statement and share my thoughts about that good old boys club thing a couple of times. It's sad to see that in the XRP community. It's good to see you, Crypto Eddie. Appreciate you checking in tonight. Danny Loaf is in the building. Hello, all, and good evening, Crypto Siege. What's up with you, brother? Mulberry Street Cigar says, hit that like for Crypto Siege. Yeah, guys, do me a favor. If you didn't get a chance to hit the like on the way in, no worries. Just collapse the chat and go smash the like button. We want to get this channel out to as many of us as we can, the average Joe and the average Jane that is hanging out on YouTube, just kind of scrolling, or they're watching videos of people with pet squirrels. And I saw a video today with freaking oh my goodness, this dude had a ton, 20 to 30. I kid you not, 20 to 30 raccoons on his porch, and he was feeding them. Right? You got people hanging out watching videos like that, and they don't know about the digital asset space. They don't know about this new asset class that could perhaps give them an opportunity to create wealth, and even, that chance to create generational wealth. They don't know. By smashing the like button is a way to get the channel out to more people so that they can learn about this new asset class. Crypto Eddie, what you say there? I thought I was the only one who thought this. No. Yeah, it's becoming more and more obvious too. It's a shame. it is a real shame, Crypto Eddie, that we thought that this new asset class, right, for the average Joe and the average Jane, where we have an opportunity to do things differently, right, to embrace one another, to participate on a level playing field, to walk away from nepotism and what's the word I want to use? To walk away from nepotism and just right to take the agreeing to disagree, to take it to a next level, right? Right? That it's okay, right? It's okay that not everyone agrees with the way you think. But still be able to acknowledge the work that they put in, still be able to acknowledge the value add that they bring to the community in the digital asset space, right? Right? That we don't all have to think that XRP is going to get to 10,000. Like we don't all have to agree that that's going to happen or that is possible. Why do we have to all agree on that? We don't all have to agree on it. Right? But we can still love each other and right? Is still, acknowledge one another and without us all thinking that XRP is going to get to 10,000, right? So it's interesting to me, really. It's sad to bring the old stuff into this new asset class, right? It's sad. Hopefully it'll change. Hopefully that will change for sure. Andy Tuesday. Andy Tuesday said, raccoon, where did that go? Andy Tuesday. I wanted to share that was funny. All right, Crypto Kahuna is in the building. What's good with you, bro? Raccoon guy gave out a ton of hot dogs to those fat trash bags. Yeah. I think it's so funny. It was hilarious seeing that. I was like, what the? I think he was giving them grapes or something. Interesting stuff, to say the least. Interesting stuff. So, but my hope is that that kind of thing, Crypto Eddie, will change over time, right? And it's funny too because people catch on, and those who get that each of us need all of us. Those who get it, that each of us need all of us, and all of us need each of us, right? Those who get that, right? They will they'll walk away from people who don't get that, right? Right? Because it's just not about being right. And it never has. It never has been. Dan Rob, what's going on, my friend? Support the space, back each other, indeed. Purple Kush is here. Anything is possible. Uh-oh, that's not a nice comment from Project M41. That's not good at all. Kind of blessed little on the blasphemy side there, my friend. What's going on? Yeah, absolutely. Look at the four attorneys working together, and and they all have their different kind of perspectives, right? You gotta kind of, that's what. anyway, that's what professional people do, right? It's just interesting stuff. But guys, listen, that tweet from King Solomon, I just got to tell you, we literally own the cheat code to financial freedom, and 95% of the world won't even play the game. Let me share some of the stuff I learned today from Brian Rose and Tika Tawari. Interesting stuff. Staying power. You can't get rich without staying power. My mentor used to say to me, first you plant seeds, then you cultivate, and then you harvest, right? All the money, people think the money is in the harvest. No, the money is made in cultivating, That's where the money is made. The money is made in cultivating, right? That's what you and I have developed over the last 3+ years. Staying power. We've been cultivating, right? What have we been cultivating? Our ability, right, to find the good and look for the good in a bear market. What have we been cultivating? Our intestinal fortitude, if you will. What have we been cultivating? Our knowledge of the digital asset space, right? These are just some of the things, our mindset we've been cultivating, right? Our financial discipline, all of these things, right? That financial discipline. I'll never forget when the young man checked in on the channel and said for 2 years, every single week for 2 years, every single week, he took a certain amount of money from his check and put it in the digital asset space. And he said, without fail, I didn't miss a week. I didn't miss a week. That's right. That's cultivating, right? First you plant the seeds and then you cultivate and then you harvest, right? Then you harvest. Interesting stuff. And this is the things, let me stop this share here. First you plant seeds, then you cultivate, and then you harvest. It's always worked that way, and it'll never change. It'll never change. We know. It's something about the universe. The universe will slap you in the face repeatedly to see if you're worthy of getting rich, if you're worthy. And it's not really about the money. It's really about, you're going to be in a position to do great things or not so great things. Right? And it is just something about that kind of the universe. My mentor used to say it all the time. It's just something about the universe just kind of seeing if you really want it, right? And here we have gone through. Think about people like Crypto Eddie, and right. Think about people who open up the computer, right, and set up the turn the switch on, turn the camera on, do videos every single day. Think about that. During a bear market, every single day, bring in every single day. Think about the crypto YouTubers in the community, right? Like DAI and BK and CKJ and Darren Moore, the Bearable Bull, Kevin Cage, Thinking Crypto. We talk about people who come every single day in the bear market. In the bear market, right? Not a whole lot, not a whole lot to talk about. And I get take some breaks and, that type of stuff like that. But think about that. Think about that. And I know we talk about this on the channel all the time, right? That we have to level up our XRP IQ. We have to level up our the overall digital asset space IQ, because this is a new asset class. It's not just one asset, right? We have to level up our financial IQ and strengthen our resolve. So when it comes time to harvest, we will feel worthy. It's so important. The challenge with people just getting in the space for about 6 months and about 9 months haven't been blessed yet with that 3-year bear market, right? You notice how I said that, haven't been blessed yet with the 3-year bear market, right? And we're fortunate enough to have been blessed with that. That's why I say on this channel for the last, 4 or 5 streams, I've been saying most people are excited about this alt season. I'm excited about the bear market that's coming. I really, really am. I said that to my guy today. He was looking at me like I was crazy. Like the dude I saw in the gym that I haven't seen in years. I was like, he looked at me like I was crazy, right? Because he's just getting in. Got some XRP. I'm excited for him, right? Totally excited for him. What's going on, Craig Threndow? Breaking it down for the working man, indeed. Good to see you here, bro. I appreciate you, brother. XRP boss, any thoughts on the incoming Spark coin? You mean the Spark token? Yeah, I'm excited about it. It's another one of those assets where I can comfortably say you can't have enough of them. The only other asset that I say that about is XRP. Like, I personally feel like I can never have enough XRP. And I feel that way about the Spark token. Now, listen, they got, they have a business to build. They have market share yet to acquire, right? They haven't won yet. But, I'm excited about what they're looking to do in the marketplace. I can tell you that. I'm excited for them. And it's one of those quote unquote Flare Limited networks, or Flare Networks Limited. Yeah, I'm hoping, I'm excited. I'm looking forward to the future, for seed funding that they may possibly do for accredited investors. So I'm looking forward to that, because I think what they've got is absolutely massive. And, it's one thing for a great idea and great project to come to the marketplace, come to the digital asset space. And, a lot of companies, like a lot of projects, they come with great ideas and great white papers and a great dev team, right? Great dev team, and maybe even have some corporate people behind them. And they're building something, where I feel like Flare Networks with the Spark token in the ecosystem, they're coming with the product, right? Like they're coming with this ecosystem in place with people participating in it from the beginning, right? They're not looking to, right? When they launch, they won't be looking for their first customer, if you will, right? That's pretty cool, right? They got XRP and XLM and right. And man, I get them confused. XRP, XLM, Litecoin, Doge, right? They got customers, if you will. Right. And so I'm really excited about how they're going to make things happen. Right. And forgive any of the YouTubers that I forgot to mention who bring it every single day. Right. And we have a ton of them. We have a ton of them. And it's pretty cool. Again, for people who understand that each of us need all of us, and all of us need each of us. I know I'm going back and forth in the conversation, but yeah, I love the Spark token. Absolutely love the Spark token. John Doe says, Siege, CKJ, XRP Bags, Moon Lambo, y'all changing history. We're doing it together, bro, right? We're doing it together because, look, again, right? And I said this to you guys before, you should, this is a head up and shoulders back moment for you, right? Head up and shoulders back moment for you every day. Think about how you show up, right? We teach this a lot in business. You have to be intentional about showing up with a good attitude and willing to learn, right? Think about, right? I know I do it every single day. I show up and I tune in, right? I tune into someone to learn about the digital asset space every single day. Think about that. I had to tone down my conversation with my friend in the gym, because I could tell that, he was just starting the journey. So I had to tone stuff down, right? Think about that. Think about that for you. That's why I say to you, this should be a head up and shoulders back moment for you each and every day. Because you, my friends, again, you're doing something. I'm telling you, just like King Solomon said, 95% of the world won't even play the game. The fact is 99% of them don't even know it's being played. Imagine winning again. Think about this. Imagine you winning a game that 99% of the people don't even know is being played. I mean, just think about that. It's pretty powerful, right? And that's why we always ask you guys to smash the like button so that we can let more people know about the game that's being played. Kevin Cage kept saying that in this video today. Like he said it like 5-6 times. So that they can know the game that's being played. So that they do know about this new asset class and this level playing field where they can participate. Think about that. Think about that. The bank teller, right? The waitress at IHOP, right? And the billionaire, they can all participate in the acquiring of an asset on a level playing field, right? Right? No application necessary. No credit score and credit check necessary. No good old boy network necessary. Think about that. It's a powerful thing. It really, really is. And you guys are awesome because you show up every single day. I'm telling you. I hope that you understand that this is a head up and shoulders back moment for you. I hope you get that. I hope you embrace it. Because when it comes time to take advantage of the alt season run, when it comes time to level up your lifestyle a notch or 2 or 3, when it comes time to put 1,000 or 10,000 or 100,000 or 1 million on the Celsius Network platform, when it comes time to do that, you will know that you are deserving because you've done the homework, you've done the research, you took the time to find a voice of value to tune in and stay for a while. That's a powerful thing. That's a powerful, powerful thing. I'm telling you guys, it's a powerful, powerful thing. And you guys did that and you've been doing that, right? We've been doing that. That's a blessing. I promise you. I promise you that is a blessing because a lot of people won't show up for themselves consistently. Trust me, I know. A lot of people don't show up for themselves consistently, right? So you guys are awesome, man. And it's an honor to be here with you on this journey. It really is. Saul Goodman, how are you, my friend? We are all connected. Most won't realize it. Yeah, very true. We are all connected. I'm my hero, says, sup, C. What's up with you, my friend? Good to see you. Appreciate you checking in. Someone do a super chat. Yeah, 0 to 100. I like it. BMW, I like that. The real question is when noon? Soon, my friend. Soon. Paul Bogle sees the lesson. What's going on with you, Paul? Appreciate that. Yeah, exactly. And that's what my mentor says all the time, crypto_JS. I think we almost have a small duty to help that 95% and maybe just maybe turn that 95% into 90% and so on as the years go by. It is our time. Indeed, that is the goal, my friend. That's the goal. We need a new 1%. That's why I say that all the time, right? We need a new 1%, right? And here, the challenge and the goal, if you will, with that, changing that from the 95 to 90%, right? The way that we do that, this is probably the greatest space where we could change that number, right? Where we have the greatest chance to change that number, right? Where we have the greatest chance because you can get some wealth without having to build something other than a portfolio. Like a lot of in the traditional world, it's challenging to kind of get wealth without having building something, right? Without having built something like a business, right? In the digital asset space, you can get some wealth without having to. I recommend that you do. I recommend that you build a cash flow business, but at least you can get there, right? And even if you get there without having built one, in today's world, you can learn a couple of just traditional things to maintain the wealth. You really can. You know, you really can. Now, for us in the Crypto Season Zone, we will always build our cash flow businesses because we enjoy building, right? And we get the benefits of building something, right? And so the goal is, you're right, crypto_JS, right? And the way that we help them right? It's just to point out to them the level playing field, right? And we have to be the example first. I really do believe it. We have to be that example first to the 95%. We have to be that example that they want to come hang out, right? Right? We don't want to build walled gardens, right? Of old, good old boy networks. We don't want to do that. They won't want to. They're not going to want to come into. That's what they have in traditional space, right? Saul Goodman, good. Thanks. Hope y'all good. Hope y'all good. XRP family. Yeah, we're absolutely outstanding, man. Virginia, Craig. XRP is green. Nice. So, it's funny too, because I was taking a lot of notes when I was listening to Tika Terari, and I was listening to Brian Rose, and it was so good to, again, these guys are hugely successful, but they shared a lot of how they think and how it became successful. And I thought that was important. And of course, they're both promoting the thing that Tika's going to be doing in a couple of days, of course, right? I get it. It's funny too. I've witnessed Tika give a coin away a few times now. And two of those coins that I know for sure were massive gainers, massive, right? XRP and Link. Massive. I don't remember the other ones where he kind of gives away like one, and he's getting ready to give away another one. And I won't make the mistake. He was the dude who actually turned me on XRP. So I did get XRP, but I only got a small amount. I was still trading BTC like a ton. I was trading ton daily, 3, 4, 5 times, if not more a day. It was crazy. And I didn't get Link when he told me to get Link. I didn't do it. But the dude has been doing some stuff. Now, I didn't know about his failure, success thing, right? It's just something about success, right? It's just something about it that I think people miss. Like they think it's always up and to the right. And most of the times it's like this as you're going up. And you're going to have some of those. And you're going to have some of those as well, if I can do that. Some of those downs as well, right? Interesting stuff. So what else did I want to share with you guys? Solomon really got me thinking, because my God, so crazy. So one of the things Tika Terari said that I didn't really think about it. I had heard it before. Is Tika Terari said that in the next 20 years, $60 trillion will be inherited by millennials. 60 trillion. And it's funny, he said, well, where do you think that money is? What asset class do you think that money is going to go into? The millennials. Thought about that. And it's like, whoa, he said it's going to go into crypto. The vast majority of that is going to go into crypto. And what they were talking about really got me thinking, and I never really thought about it, right? You think about Bitcoin and its finite amount, right? 21 million. And he made me think, because he kept saying something about supply and demand. And I'm not sure if most of us get that there's a lot of digital assets with working projects and looking to get, business ecosystem and a business model around them that have a part of the ecosystem is, guess what? A finite amount of their digital asset. Now, not all of them. Some of them have this, ability to, come up with more if they need to. And it made me think about that. If not just Bitcoin, pick another digital asset with a finite amount. I don't know, does Cardano have a finite amount? I think so. And I was thinking about this. I'm thinking about 20 years from now or 15 years from now. And the millennials are putting their money into this asset class. How much Cardano is going to be around? I was just thinking about that. We always kind of tend to think about how much Bitcoin's going to be left. But how about those other digital assets with real use case and potential real use case that are going to be working models that have a company behind them, if you will, that have great developers, that have a great tokenomics behind it. And it just got me thinking, 20 years from now, what kind of demand there's going to be on the assets that we hold 20 years from now. It's hard sometimes to think about 20 years from now when you're in the middle of a bull run. But you think about that? What kind of demand is going to be placed on the digital asset that you hold 20 years from now? And the millennials, 5 years from now and 10 years from now and 15 years from now, are going to be trying to do something with their money in the digital asset space, trying to acquire assets that you hold, interestingly enough. Now, will there be new projects? Sure. But a lot of people, where they first go? To, stuff that's kind of been around for a while, right? Just think about that. So whether that be the Stellar Lumens that you hold, or the Cardano that you hold, or the XRP that you hold. It's a very, very interesting thing. Never thought about it. And maybe it's not the asset that you hold, but the asset that maybe your children or grandchildren will be holding. What's the value of it going to be then, when there's less of it and there's still a demand for it? Pretty powerful stuff. It really, really is. It got me thinking about that. It really got me thinking about it. And one other thing that they said that I thought was just genius, Gokhan Istanbul Run says, I can't even imagine that. Just think about that. Right? Let's just think about it. And the cool thing is, you could do some stuff through this bull run, right? And obviously, we're not going to get rid of, anywhere from 35 to 50% of what we hold in XRP, right? And still take advantage of the bull run. But then it's going to be a bear market, and that's going to give you and I an opportunity, most likely at a 70, 80, and 90% discount, an opportunity to acquire more assets, more of those assets that the millennials are going to be wanting 20 years from now. It is pretty powerful stuff. And you know what I think about? It reminds me of Amazon, because I do believe today that people today and yesterday and last month and last year were buying Amazon for the first time. They were buying an asset that they perceived had value, that someone in the early days of Amazon holds. You ever think about that? You ever think about that? Paul Bogo, Siege, please enter Zill for passive income. I know Zill has the G-Zill thing as well, right? I don't know anything about where to stake and how they stake, but yeah, Zill is great for passive income. They have a great, my guy, like I said on channel before, he put 80 grand in the Zill account. 80 grand. 80. Like, I'm like, you did what? Yeah, put 80 in. Like, he's doing okay now, right? But he has multiple cash flow businesses, right? But yeah, 80 grand. So yeah, Zill, great project, man. So that's kind of where we are, right? And then the other thing I wanted to share with you guys, he said, when you think about BNY Mellon and how they entered the digital asset space, and you think about Mass Mutual and how they entered the digital asset space, he said, look, you got to understand that when companies like BNY Mellon and Mass Mutual, who have this massive staying power. You got to understand that these are companies that have been around for 100 plus years to 200 plus years, right? They've gone through wars, right? They survived wars, economic turmoil, crises, right? Crises, right? You think about the staying power, right? You have to have a level of a financial competence to go through those. You got to have a model around you, right? If I had $1 for every single company that went under because of an economic crisis, because of a pandemic, because of some situation out of their control, and they went under, a change in a law could completely wipe out an industry. So when you think of companies like Mass Mutual, 100 plus years, BNY Mellon, I think 200 plus years, for them to still be around, it takes something, right? It takes a staying power. It takes a competence to do that. And to think that they each individually made a decision to enter into the digital asset space. You got to think about the message that sends, right? You got to think about the message that both BNY Mellon and Mass Mutual, the message that they sent. And when they did that, the message is they get that the digital asset space is here to stay. BNY Mellon doesn't have to participate in custody. Like they're doing, like they're doing okay, right? They're doing okay. Is XRP doing something? That's awesome to see. And think about this, guys. You participated in the digital asset space before Mass Mutual, before BNY Mellon, maybe. Maybe, because we all know about Mr. Mellon, the guy who had, I think, 1 billion XRP back in the day, and tragically passed away, and no one had access to his XRP, tragically. So think about that move. That says that the digital asset space is here to stay. And you, my friends, you've been participating before financial giants, if you will, like BNY Mellon and Mass Mutual. Think about that. Someone asked me, can XRP be replaced by direct CBDC to CBDC? Can it be replaced by? No, I don't know about replaced by. I think that the challenge with the direct CBDC to CBDC is one nation and then another nation, they're not going to be wanting each other's CBDC. So you're going to need an asset that bridges those, right? So that the German central bank can receive the Russian, if you will, CBDC, if you will. And the German says, no, I'd like to get our own currency. And Russia says, I'd like to get our own currency. And they need a bridge asset that's going to make that happen. So I don't know if the CBDCs will replace it. I think that XRP will complement any CBDC model. Yep, they need XRP. I don't know. Well, a pair token. Why couldn't they make a pair token? Who's going to make the pair token? And is it going to be as reliable, as fast, as efficient as XRP? It hasn't been done yet. And I think the other part of it as well, right, is generally governments and banks and institutions, they generally are not in the business of creating something. They tend to adopt stuff, right? They tend to adopt stuff, right? So that's more than likely going to happen. I think there's a reason why the central banks are working with Ripple in terms of creating their CBDCs for them, right? And there's a reason why Ripple created a model that allows them to kind of put in the different policies that they want within it. Just mouse over this here and then hit submit. Just mouse over the top left here and hit submit, and then we can put your thing together, right? And so the bridge asset is ultimately, since it's open source, it's just a choice, right? If there's something faster and more efficient, if there's something that can do what XRP is doing, which currently I don't believe there is, right? That's right. The interest on the 29 trillion the U.S. has got, it's not going away, indeed. What's going on, Ryan? If they use an ODL, they have to use XRP. If they're just on Ripple, that they don't have to use XRP. It's available for them to use right away. Ryan Baines. Love VeChain, Jamie Mock. Love VeChain. Yeah, I think crypto's going to run parallel to the DAO as well. Saul Goodman. That's a great point as well. So much work has already been done by Ripple in the last 8 years that a central bank trying to start to do something will be a little tough. Simple Eats with Chef. What are your thoughts about the Celsius coin? Well, I own Cell, and I'm an ambassador for the Celsius platform. If that tells you anything, I think they have a great business model. So guys, that's kind of my food for thought for the night there. I hope it made some sense to you. I hope it made some sense to you to realize how blessed we are in the position that we are. For sure, guys. Just do me a favor. We got over 150 people here and 80 likes. Can we get those likes up to 100, at least 120? That would be awesome. Amazingly awesome. Did I miss a super chat? I hope I did not miss one. Oh, there it is right there, Keyless. Well, thank you so much, Keyless. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. I appreciate that. You're always supporting the channel. Thank you so much. So guys, there it is right there, right? New York XRP is in the building. First time in your channel. I like what I'm hearing. Well, New York XRP, I appreciate you being here. New York is my old stomping grounds, my friend. I appreciate you checking in. Oh, goodness. Yeah, it's a great night. It really is a great night. We're blessed. We're truly, truly, truly blessed. Crypto Eddie checked in. How cool is that to see her check in? Barbara Taylor is here. Keyless is here. All the ladies in crypto checking in. Money Maker 2021. They just approved a second $1,400 stimulus. They did a second $1,400. People haven't even got the first one yet. You guys hear about that? Moneymaker says they just approved a second $1,400 stimulus to be given out by the end of the month. That's interesting. That is very, very interesting. Yeah, Mellon was one of the first, right? One of the players who started off at Ripple in 2012. Yep. So yeah, guys, there it is there. I hope it was some great food for thought for you. Again, head up and shoulders back moment for you. Because you guys, I'm telling you, playing a game. Playing a game that 99.9% of the masses, they don't even know is being played. And you are winning, my friends. That is absolutely exciting. So guys, listen, I'm going to wrap up the stream. We're at 94 likes. Can we get to 120 likes? That would be awesome. If you didn't get a chance to smash the like on the way in, could you please consider smashing it on the way out? And if you enjoyed the hangout tonight, please consider subscribing to the channel and ringing the notification bell. Let's see if we can get to over 120 likes before I end, like I always end all of my videos. Never ever forget this, guys. Old money doesn't want you to win. They don't want us to win. They would rather that we remain a cog in their perpetual wheel of trading our time for dollars. They don't want us to play in the same playground that they play in, where we allow our money to work for us. This is our chance to win, guys. The digital asset space is our chance to win. We are in the midst of the greatest transfer of wealth in the history of man. Are you participating, or are you standing on the sidelines? Here's what I do know, that the battle for you has already been fought, and the victory is yours. Go get it. I'll talk to you soon, guys. See ya.